Τα 50 μας τα γιορτάσαμε υπό το φως των κεριών.
Christmas present really touched me. So sad. It's a sad state of affairs when we feel like we're worth more dead than alive. But the animation was amazing. I actually forgot in the beginning that it was animated. It looked so realistic. The sound effects were really realistic. The rain, the mood, the tone of it, all of it. The animation, the sound effects, the voiceover actor, so good. Everything just came together so well, unfortunately, because it was so sad. Just a sad story, and I just don't want to cry. Very well put together and beautifully sad. Great message, and thank you. It was really well done. It's still affecting me. So very well done, very well acted. The animation, the cinematography, everything. So great. Great job.
I thought this one was just as beautiful and touching as it was troubling. Uh, just by nature of the story we're being told here, which, considering that it's one person talking to themselves, really managed to keep me engaged and entertained. It's just good filmmaking technique the way they kept things moving, because when you've just got one person speaking their thoughts out loud, that's easy to fall into a trap of just stale filmmaking, but that was certainly not the case here. In addition, I just really enjoy seeing works made in Blender come to life. So hats off to the filmmakers there. Really a thoroughly good one, worth checking out.
This one had some incredibly gorgeous animation. The realisticness of everything that the animators did in this was beautiful, from the rain to the lightning to looking at these gorgeous warm tones in it. I really enjoyed the story, as sad as it was, and it was sad, but you understood this man's love for his family. So it was a great short animated film. I also loved the music that they chose for it, and kudos to the voiceover actor, because you could definitely hear him struggling in all of this. You could hear the emotion behind it. So great job.
It's just heartbreaking. It's so beautiful. It's one of my most favorite animations I've seen in a really, really, really long time. It's beautifully animated. It's beautifully written. It's beautifully directed. The voiceover is heartbreaking and gorgeous. And the storytelling just, it's stunning. It's really beautiful work. Thank you for making this. It's really, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I mean, this must be happening all the time. So, yeah, I mean, it's, bringing something to our attention that we need to think about and know about and understand and try to do better, try to help in some way. I don't know how, but I'm just floored by it. I'm floored by this movie. Thank you for making it.
Very cool. It had a really intense kind of twist at the end. My only issue with it was I just wasn't sure who he was talking to. I realized that he's talking to us, the audience, but there just seemed to be, I don't know. It just seemed like, if he could have been writing a letter or something, or just made it a little bit more personal rather than this amorphous sort of speaking to the world. But a very dark twist at the end. But you see this hard-living guy who, sees that death is better for his family than where he is now. Intense, hard thing for men. So good, well done. Just had that one little quirk with it. Cheers.
I thought this was so tragic and so beautiful. I really liked how they set it up as kind of this person's quiet moment to themselves, and how they were yes, he was talking out loud, but how he was kind of working through everything, his like working through how he'd gotten to where he was at, what he was about to do, kind of framing for, everybody why he had come to this kind of decision, and him himself still processing that, still breaking down and crying, still, admitting that he was ashamed or still struggling with the fact that like he couldn't find work and things like that. I thought it was really beautifully done. Like I said, I really enjoyed how they kind of framed it as this kind of quiet moment he was taking for himself to work through everything, to like really think about his family situation and where he'd gotten to, and if he really did want to continue with his plan. Like I said, I thought it was beautifully done, but a tragic story.
This is extremely high quality animation, very realistic, with so much detail in every single scene. Everything, the rain, I am always amazed when they portray very realistic rain on animation work. They also apply amazing sound effects to showcase a cruel and tragic story that helps us build empathy for the character. It is sad that this might be based on so many stories. It makes me remember myself that animations are not always happy and come from happy places or from some nice imagination. They can also take us to some tragedies and ultimately showcasing true and unconditional love and sacrifice, which it's what ultimately I think this story is about. Yeah, it is a present, and it was just very high quality animation.